So in this video, we'll talk about defect life cycle. So whenever a tester raises a defect, the defect goes through various statuses before it gets closed. So when you raise a defect, the defect will be new status, and after going through the fixes and retesting, the defect gets closed. So we'll take a closer look at full statuses of a defect and how the defects from when it is raised and what are the different states before it gets closed. So please subscribe to my channel QA Tutorials to watch latest videos I post. Let's get started and see what is the defect life cycle and what are the different statuses available. Right. Here is the definition of a flow chart for a defect life cycle. So when a tester raises a new defect, the defect will be in the status like new, right? New means that defect is found and is created in the system, like the project management system. If you are using Jira, you can create in Jira, or if you are using Bugzilla, you can create a bug in Bugzilla, and the status will be new, right? So once it is new, and it will be assigned to either development manager or a developer, right? So for development manager is available, the bug will be assigned to the development manager, right? So then the status will go to open, and development manager will look at the bug, and if it is a valid bug, it will go into open and it will be assigned to a developer, right? So then developer will work on the fix, and once he fixes, I will change the status to fixed. That is a new state for the bug, right? Once it is fixed, then it will be sent to the QA team as pending retest, right? So then QA team will get activate, like QA team will pick up that bug which is ready for retesting. So they will do the retesting. Once retesting is done, if this bug is working as expected, it will go to verified, then it will go to closed. Suppose if under retest, if the bug is not working as expected, so we're going to do reopen, and it will get assigned back to the original developer. Right? This is the flow of a defect, right? From new to open to fix to retest to close and reopen. Sometimes there may be defects that will move to different state, like duplicate, rejected, deferred, and not a bug. Like when you raise a bug, so if that bug is already existing in the system or that is already being worked upon, then we can mark that as a duplicate bug, right? So rejected means like if you raise a bug and developer is not able to see that issue replicated in their system, or maybe it's like a one-time issue that happened due to some environment or system issues, you are not able to replicate that issue, then that will go to rejected, right? Then deferred bug, there is another state called deferred. In this case, like the issue may be not related to this particular cycle, or this bug will be addressed in future development cycles. So in that case, it will be moved to deferred state and will be planned for later fixing. And sometimes some of the issues may be related to environment or one-time issues. So the development manager, based on his decision, he can move it as it's not a bug and close it, right? So this is the general flow of any defect that happens in any testing environment, right? So once you understand this flow, right, so you can see a lot of defect metrics or test metrics are generated based on this, right? So how many defects are raised in a product, like how many are closed, how many open, how many new bugs are there, and all the stats will be coming from this statuses, right, based on the project, right? So if you understand this is very basic for defect life cycle, and once you understand these statuses, it's easy to generate the test metrics from these statuses, right? So this is the defect life cycle. I will show you the sample layout of a defect, right? What are the various fields that should be populated in a defect so the defect have proper data in it, right? Here is a simple defect that is generated. So each defect will have like a defect ID, a defect description, replication steps, right? What are the steps to replicate that issue? What is the priority? What is the severity, right? Which build this defect is generated, and any test case reference which is there, test case ID, then reported, when it is reported, any screenshots, who created this defect. So these are some of the common elements in any defect. And once this goes to development, they will update like what is the resolution type and what is the status, like open, ready for retesting, fixed, things like that, who fixed it and what is the date he fixed. So this is a sample layout of a report, defect report, a defect that is raised in the system. Right. So once you understand the defect life cycle, and when you write the defects, if you fill these columns, so the defects will be more clear, and developer will be able to quickly fix the defects and can complete the testing more efficiently and effectively. I hope you got good information through this video. So if you like this video, click on the like button. Click on the bell icon to get notifications whenever I post new videos, and share this video to your friends to pass on these benefits to your friends.